I'm so in love, so deep in love. That's me singing to God today, guys. And I want the whole world here with me, singing to God, telling him how much we love him. Because I love that God shows me, guys. So let me tell you what happened this morning. I woke up to have an appointment with him on Tumblr.com. And there was a verse from Ephesians 3:20 where it talked about how God gives us more than we could ever ask for, more than we could ever imagine. So right after that, I said, let me listen to my God influencer, Carrie, because I didn't get a chance to share a message from him yesterday. So of all of his recordings, a year and a half of recordings on this Clubhouse app, guys, can you believe the very one I landed on was this same Ephesians 3:20, that God gives us more than we could ever ask and imagine. So guys, that was once again one of my God winks. God saying, Nick, high five, I'm here with you. See the importance of these appointments with God? That he will reveal glimmers of his presence. That's always with us. But we have to take that time to go and seek him out and hear from him. Like me going to the Tumblr.com saying, God, what do you have to say to me? Me going to the Club of Ask saying, what do you have to say to me through Carrie? Let me share a message from Carrie with the world. And honestly, guys, it just gave me that boost. And so this song from Genuine Differences, it says, my whole life has changed since you came in. And that's my message, like God will change your life. He will change your life, guys. And so he will do things like how he sent me Carrie, my God influencer, who just speaks to me clearly. Even the day before even yesterday on my birthday, the birthday God wink was exactly the same thing that happened. I woke up on Sunday morning. I said, I forgot to send out a message from Carrie. I didn't have time. So that morning I sent out from Carrie this verse from Isaiah about God doing a new thing in our lives. Like, can't you perceive it? I'm making ways in the wilderness, streams in the wastelands. Like nothing is too difficult for God, guys. And so on my birthday, of all verses, can you believe Joel Osteen in his daily email messages sent out that exact verse? But how can you not perceive that God is doing a new thing? And that's what he does. God is brilliant at doing new things in our lives. But guys, we have to develop a relationship with him. And you got to seek him. You know, me waking up every day to say, God, what do you have to say to me? It's been the best thing. So yesterday was my birthday, and I got this text message from my hubby. And the text message, guys, I knew automatically. It wasn't something that my husband wrote. So I'm like, what is this? My hubby is sending me a birthday message that somebody else composed. So here's what Carrie's been teaching me, guys. He said, you use prayer as therapy. So I said, God, what is this? And so I had a little conversation with God. And he said, Nick, just forget about it. You have the best husband in the world. Like my brother Kevin's been teaching me. He said, you have a husband who respects you, who takes good care of you and your family. That there's nothing more you can ask. So when the little stuff come up that I need to forgive him for, I just have to keep wiping the slate clean, guys. And keep forgiving. And then I focused on our last conversation where hubby told me, was thanking me for being the wife and the mother I've been to him. But after getting so upset about the text message from him, can you believe my daughter's friend Mo ended up sending me a beautiful text message that I want to read to you. He said, happy birthday. I wish you have the best day. And may God continue to bless your life with peace and more blessings. I see all the efforts of you trying to be the best mother and person for your family and for yourself. I'm glad that you are stronger and having more faith in God. Honestly, that part made me happy because my daughter, Ember, she's the one, my critic, telling me that the crazy lady shows up too often, you know? And so it was just me saying to God, help me, God, help me. I don't want my daughter to see me as a crazy person, you know? And so I've been having these appointments with God, praying to him, asking him to just make me stronger. And so for Mo to say that, you know, that he sees my efforts in trying to be the best mother and person for my family, and that I'm stronger and having more faith in God. Because he said it's because it's hard, so I'm proud of you. Continue to be great at everything you do because you are a great mom and a great wife. Continue to be great and stay strong with the power of faith. And honestly, it was Mo who blew me away. I say, Mo, you're such a big part of my happiness on my birthday today. I ended up calling him and just telling him thank you. Because, you know, he was teaching my daughter about having this positive mindset. So I said, Mo, where does God fit into with this positivity? He said, my faith in God is the reason why I can be positive. You know, so, you know, just over the time talking to him, he told me that his goal is just to make my daughter happier every day, to help her become the best version of herself. And I say, Mo, yesterday, I just told him that I'm so proud of Amber. You know, like that verse from Ephesians 3:20, like how God exceeds anything that we could ask. I said, your influence on my daughter, you know, she's exceeding anything I could ask for a daughter. She's making me so proud, guys. Even she's working at Nike in New York. Even the manager came and just told her, encouraged her to stick with Nike, that it's a good company, that they have a lot of opportunities, you know? And so to see my daughter so happy, guys, because Mo is a part of everything that I've went through with Ember. You know, we constantly fought. And so sometimes she would even stop answering my calls, guys. So I have to call Mo and say, Mo, please tell her, call her mom. You know, so to see her in this place, guys, and she's so happy, you know, it just makes the mama happy. Because like our happiness as moms, you know, get tied to our kids. So if anything wrong with our kids, we're not happy. So to see her just exceeding, she's doing well with her school, she's working, she's happy. My daughter is flourishing, she's a little baddie. So I was thanking Mo for his positive influence on her, you know, so for God to just put a person like this in my daughter's life who can teach her about having faith in God. And he told me one day, he said, I just love her for both her strength and her weaknesses, you know, and he taught me something that I have to do the same thing with this hubby who sends me messages from other people, you know, that I got to accept him, that he's not Mr. Romantic, but he's the best husband ever, guys. And he's a big part of why I can celebrate every day like a birthday, because I have him in my life. I love you, my boo-boo-boo-boo-boo. Don't send me any more of those messages, though. So, guys, this is the best life with God, and I'm here to tell you guys about. Don't miss out. Just how I wake up every day, say, God, what do you have to say to me, you know? I promise you, he gives us more. To see Ember doing so well, and Julie too. Honestly, it was a hard battle that we went through. Me and Ember fought, fighting every conversation. But I stayed strong. I stayed with God. I said, Ember, you're not da-da-da-da-da, you know? And so this is God. He's the best advisor, the guide, loves. Just make him your first top priority, guys. I promise you. A life guided by God, walking with God is the best life. Yes, sometimes we're going to go through some difficult situations. That's all a part of the deal. But like a podcast I was listening to yesterday, say sometimes we have to go through hell to get to heaven. Okay? Sometimes you go through hell to get to heaven. You're going to go through some difficult paths, but you're going to go through them with God holding your hand. And we can do what Mo said, think best case scenarios, not worst case scenarios, because our faith in God, we know God got our back. And let me tell you, people will change, situations will change, but our Papa God, he doesn't change. His love is unconditional. That he loves us no matter how bad you've messed up. No problem. God loves you. So guys, don't miss out. The best life is with God. Wake up every day, have your appointments with him. See my Jesus Calling here? Get this book, Jesus Calling, Sarah Young. This book has helped me so much to get closer to God, guys. So make sure you take time every day to ask God what he has to say to you. And then you remember that all day. Use prayer as therapy. Use prayer as seeking God constantly, all day. God, what would you have me do here? And I promise, he will exceed anything you could ever ask for or imagine.